Today we are going to start the practicals of 12th standard. Now today first we'll start the physical chemistry experiment. Let us hear what is the aim of this experiment. To determine heat of displacement, that is enthalpy change of copper by zinc dust from the copper sulfate solution. Now here the apparatus required for this experiment, these are polythene bottle, this is polythene bottle, and that bottle, whatever that stopper is there, that is having here hole to insert the thermometer. Let us hear polythene bottle that is having hole to insert thermometer from this hole into this bottle. Now here we have to use here the measuring cylinder to measure the copper sulfate solution, and here let us hear this is the 10 ml marking on this measuring cylinder, and one line is equal to 1 ml. And here we are going to use 1/10 thermometer for this experiment to measure the temperatures of the solutions to calculate the enthalpy change of the solution. Now let us see here first what reaction takes place in this experiment. Here copper sulfate solution that is having blue color, and here we are going to use 0.2 molar copper sulfate solution, and here zinc dust, that is zinc metal we are going to use in the form of dust, and here the metal copper is going to displace by the zinc metal. Now let us hear what should be the reaction. Here copper sulfate that is in the form of solution, that is its aqueous media is there, and we are going to use this zinc metal in the solid form. Now in this reaction what happens, this copper metal is get displaced by this zinc metal, and in the required reaction we will get formation of zinc sulfate, and copper is formed in the solid form in the solution. And the enthalpy change observed for this reaction, that is found to be negative 217.5 kilojoule per mole, and this is the standard equation for this reaction. Now let us hear the chemicals used in this experiment are zinc dust and 0.2 molar copper sulfate solution. Now here let us see what is the theory for this experiment. Why that displacement of one metal by another metal takes place? Now we know that the elements having lower values of standard potential that can be displaced by another element from its solution having higher value of standard potential. That means in case of copper sulfate solution, copper element is having lower value of standard potential, so that can be displaced by the zinc metal which is having higher value of standard potential. And the enthalpy change that occurs in the reaction, that means what? When 1 mole of a substance is completely displaced from its aqueous solution is called as enthalpy of displacement. Now here actually what happens in this reaction? Zinc get dissolved in the copper sulfate solution by liberating heat, and copper gets precipitated. Now let us hear how to conduct this experiment in our lab. Now one thing is very important. In the case of chemistry subject, procedure is provided to all the students in HSC board practical exam. So here procedure is shown. Let us hear what is the requirement for the procedure. Here we have to take 25 ml of 0.2 molar copper sulfate solution in a clean and dry polythene bottle. This is the polythene bottle, And here this is the measuring cylinder which can be used to measure the copper sulfate solution. Here we required 25 ml solution, so we have to consider here 25 ml solution. Here is the marking of 25 ml on this measuring cylinder. So let us consider here 25 ml copper sulfate solution from this polythene, from this bottle in which that 0.2 molar copper sulfate solution is taken. Let us see here how to measure that solution. Exact 25 ml solution we have to consider here, because here the displacement reaction is there, so measurement is important. So here 25 ml copper sulfate is taken. Now we have to consider this copper sulfate solution in polythene bottle, which is clean and dry polythene bottle. Okay, now this is the stopper of this bottle that is fixed to this bottle now, in which that copper sulfate solution is taken. This is 25 ml copper sulfate solution that is taken in this polythene bottle, and here there is hole, and this hole is to insert the thermometer into this solution. Now let us see here what is the second point from the procedure. We have to record its initial temperature, that means initial temperature of this copper sulfate solution taken in a polythene bottle. Now here thermometer is inserted in this polythene bottle. Now we have to wait to record the temperature in the thermometer, wait for some time to achieve the temperature. So here how to measure the temperature, let us see here. For example, here this is the line on thermometer. Now here 0 marking, below this 0 marking, that line is for 0 degree Celsius. Now here one line is for 1 degree Celsius. So here this line that indicates 5 degree Celsius temperature, one line is equal to 1 degree Celsius, two line is equal to 2 degree Celsius, three lines that indicates 3 degree Celsius, 4 degree Celsius, and fifth line is somewhat longer than these 4 lines on thermometer scale that cannot seen on thermometer. So let us measure the temperature of this copper sulfate solution and record that temperature as a T1 degree Celsius, and this temperature is found to be 26.3 degree Celsius, 26.3 degree Celsius. So in this observation table, record the initial temperature of copper sulfate solution, and that is found to be 26.3 degree Celsius. Now what is the next point from the procedure? Now here we have to consider 1 gram of zinc dust powder, and we have to add that powder in a copper sulfate solution in polythene bottle. Now let us measure the zinc dust on the balance. Now here how to use this balance, let us see here. Now here this is the electronic balance taken to measure the weight of zinc dust, and we have to consider 1 gram of zinc dust. Now here balance is started. Now here 0.01 weight is looking here. Due to air, that 0.01 difference can be seen. Now let us consider one of the paper to take that zinc dust. Now put this paper on the balance. Now here that weight of paper is looking 0.52 gram. Now nullify that weight by pressing the nullify button on the balance. Now here 0.0 weight is looking. Now to take the zinc dust from this zinc dust powder from this bottle, we have to use this spatula. Don't take that dust by hand. So here measure the weight of zinc dust equal to 1 gram. Yes, that is exactly now 1 gram. 0.02 difference can be considered here. Now this is 1 gram zinc dust. We have to add this zinc dust powder in polythene bottle. In polythene bottle we have to add this zinc dust. Add carefully. How I am adding? Let us see here that zinc dust powder totally taken that in a polythene bottle in which that 25 ml copper sulfate is taken first only. Now stopper the bottle properly and insert the thermometer in the solution in which that copper sulfate and zinc dust is taken now. And now here we have to shake vigorously this solution. Shake vigorously this solution so that copper metal from the copper sulfate solution is get displaced by zinc metal. Now how to identify that copper metal is displaced by zinc metal? Here blue color of copper sulfate solution that disappears and that indicates that copper is displaced by zinc metal in this reaction. And here the maximum temperature attained in the thermometer that we have to measure. Now let us see here that color of the copper sulfate that is disappeared now, and now we have to see the maximum temperature attained in the thermometer, and here the temperature is observed to be 34.3 degree Celsius. 34.3 degree Celsius. Now write that temperature in observation table. (34.3 degree Celsius). Now here we have to measure what is the rise in temperature. Now here 34.3, that is the maximum temperature, that is T2, rise in temperature that is given by delta T, then by T2 minus T1 degree Celsius, rise in temperature that means maximum temperature attained in the thermometer minus initial temperature of the copper sulfate solution, that will give us here delta T, and by using this delta T we can find out the heat evolved in the displacement reaction by the zinc metal from the copper sulfate solution. Now that we will see in the calculation. Now let us consider here the observation table of this experiment. Now here first observation is what? Mass of 0.2 molar copper sulfate solution. Now here in this experiment we have considered 25 ml of copper sulfate solution, so its weight is 25 gram. And we have taken zinc dust 1 gram in this experiment. So here total mass of solution becomes 25 plus 1 is equal to 26 gram, and that is indicated by the letter small m. Now here we have measured the copper sulfate solution temperature, and that temperature we have considered as the initial temperature, and that is denoted by the letter T1 and is found to be 26.3 degrees Celsius. Final temperature of mixture, that is the maximum temperature attained by the solution, that is indicated by the symbol T2, and that is found to be 34.3 degrees Celsius. Now rise in temperature T2 minus T1, that is 34.3 minus 26.3 is equal to 8 degrees Celsius. Rise in temperature found to be 8 degrees Celsius, and specific heat capacity of water, that is denoted by symbol capital S, and that is found to be 4.184 joule per gram degree Celsius. Now by using these values we can calculate the enthalpy change for this experiment. Now let us consider here calculation. Heat evolved in displacement reaction is given by the formula capital Q, that is heat evolved, is equal to m into S into delta T. M means total mass of the solution, here S, that is a specific heat of water, delta T, that is rise in temperature. Now m is equal to 26, S is equal to 4.184, and into delta T, that is found to be 8. Now here all multiple species are there, so here we have to consider the summation of their log. So here next step is log 26 plus log 4.184 plus log of 8. Now here let us see here first log 26. Now here 2-digit number, so its characteristic point is 1 point. We have to see the log of 26 into 0. So that value is found to be 1.4150. Plus here log of 4.184. Now here before this point 1 digit is there. So 1 minus 1, its characteristic is found to be 0 point. We have to see the log of 41 into 8 and its difference 4, and that summation will give here 0.6216. Now plus log of 8. Now here only single digit number, so 1 minus 1, its characteristic is 0 point. We have to see the log of 80 into 0, and that is found to be 9397. Now summation of all these 3 log, that is found to be 2.9397. Now we have to see the anti-log of 0.93 into 9 and 7, and that value is found to be 8704. Now here before this point 2 digit is there, so we have to give here point after 3 digit, and that value is found to be Q is equal to 870.4 in terms of joule. Now here next step in the calculation. Now 1000 ml 0.2 molar copper sulfate solution contains 0.2 mole of copper. This is the standard equation we have to consider. Now in this experiment we have considered only 25 ml 0.2 molar copper sulfate solution, and so we will get the equation here 25 into 0.2 divided by 1000, that will give us 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole of copper. Now here Q is the heat evolved when 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole of copper is displaced it. Now here what is the enthalpy of displacement is, that is given by delta H, and is equal to Q upon 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now here what is the value of Q that we have obtained in terms of joule, that is found to be 870.4 divided by 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. This calculation also we have to do by using logarithmic table. Here log of 870.4 minus log of 5 into this 10 raised to minus 3, that will in the numerator that will become 10 raised to plus 3, and so by calculation we will get here delta H is equal to 170.4.1 into 10 raised to 3 in terms of joule per mole. Now in terms of kilojoule we can write that value 174.1 kilojoule per mole, and this is our required calculation for this experiment. And now we have to write result of this experiment. The enthalpy of displacement of copper from copper sulfate solution by zinc dust, that is zinc metal, that is given by delta H is equal to minus 174.1 kilojoule per mole. That is we have calculated now. Now what this minus sign indicates? We know that here it is evolved, and so the reaction of displacement of copper by zinc from the copper sulfate solution, that is found to be exothermic in nature. And for this exothermic reaction, or for the exothermic nature, we have to write negative sign for the required delta H, and so the result is found to be minus 174.1 kilojoule per mole for this experiment. This value can be changed because here whatever that rise in temperature T2 minus T1, that can vary by a slight difference in temperature that depends upon the conditions of environment. So here we have seen this experiment. Let us stop.